Hello everyone, welcome to Farming Simulator 22. Before I get started, I just wanted to say that there are so many great content creators for this game that teaches you the game. But when I started playing, I did go to their channels on YouTube. There's just too many to name. One that comes to mind that keeps you up to date with all the mods and everything, and a really good guy to go and check out is DJ Goham. But what I'm just going to show you guys is some stuff that it can help you out. In the menu at the very bottom, they have this help desk right here. And then, like if you click on crops for an example, and it gives you the symbols so you know what symbols is for what crop, so on and so forth. Grass, if you crops overview, if you go down here, it tells you the steps of what you can do for grass. You know, it's just an awesome little help desk right here. Improving yields. Yeah, rolling, you read that and it explains the reasons for it and all that. And then it also what to do with animals. I mean, there's an awesome help desk, but what is even better is on the main website for Farming Simulator. You go onto their website, go to tutorials, and you'll come to the Farming Simulator Academy. Each one of these things, like here's learning about fields and everything, seeding and planting, great detail on what to do. I mean, this website and this academy is filled with so much great information. When I first started playing Farming Simulator back in the day, my first one I ever started playing was Farming Simulator 15. And if they did have this, I didn't know about it. But now I don't know if they made this strictly for 22 or if it's good for, I would imagine it's good for all farming simulators. But a lot of the features, there's a lot of features here that are going to be for just 22 basically. I mean, this is just awesome. There's so much more here than the last time I checked. Forestry. You know, you can, if you want to do forestry, you can go through this and read all this information. Teaches you how to do things, stages of growth. Yeah. So I just wanted to show this to anyone that's going to be who wants to try out Farming Simulator 22 for the first time, or any farming simulator, that there is some help out there. But also, like I said at the very beginning of the video, there is also a lot of very awesome content creators on YouTube. So you got this, and then you got the academy on the website. And now I just wanted to show you guys some of my favorite features of this wonderful game. I mean, this has been the best Farming Simulator 22. One, you got seasons. Okay. So I have it set for only one day. If you wanted to, you could make a whole month be a whole month. But at the end of the day, when there's nothing else to do on my farm, when I go to sleep, the next morning it'll be September. Then I go to sleep again, it'll be October. But right here, this is telling you exactly what you can and cannot do in the month of August. So we can harvest barley, oat, or canola, and oat. We can start harvesting potatoes and sorghum. And then we can also plant canola, which I did in these 2 fields. Next month, you can start putting wheat and barley in the ground. But if you scroll down, these are the kind of things you could do year round, pretty much. You can plant grass all the way up until November, but you can also cut the grass and everything all season long. So you have some stuff to do in the winter if there's no snow on the ground. I love that feature. Then you have your weather. You really want to pay close attention to this, because if you're planning on doing some harvesting and you're playing really realistically, and I think there is certain things you cannot do if it's raining in game, so you got to kind of plan ahead. This is one thing I'll also enjoy is, for example, we have 3,695 liters of wheat. If we want to sell that right now, if I hit the space bar to show the price fluctuations, and we're in August right now, we're at the lowest point because that's harvest season. But so right now we're averaging probably 831 if I was going to sell. Well, that's how much I would make. But I think that's by liter. But if I wait until January and go and sell in January, you get a better price. I love this feature. This is so awesome. And then, so you got your vehicle overview. Tells you how many hours is on your machines, the condition of your machines. And how, I think this is how much the machines are worth and the equipment. Then you got your bank, which I owe the bank 200 and I only have a $150 loan out, so that's not too bad. I don't have any animals yet. But contracts, this is another fun thing to do. Contracts is another thing to do with seasons on. If you don't have anything, absolutely anything going on your field, you can come down here and find some stuff that I recommend the fertilizing. It doesn't pay that much, but usually you own your own spreader and everything. You can hop on your own tractor, your spreader, you start the contract, you go to their field, get the work done, and you get paid. It's awesome. And obviously there's some harvesting. Now the ones that pay a lot of money, just keep in mind those fields are big. You can also tell how big the fields could be because of the size of the machinery they're advertising that you need to complete the job. So this one right here, field 21, let's go take a look at that. Field 21. Field 21, yeah, look at that. Just a little guy. So you got your contracts. It's nice. And now I got my greenhouse. So I have some production chains going. I need to get water, but then I can choose which. If I choose all three, then it's going to start producing strawberries, lettuce, and tomatoes. But say I owned a lumber mill, that would show up right here and it would tell me what I needed to make certain things. Same with the bakery and so on and so forth. And now we're just getting basically into the settings. But in the settings, I also want to show some stuff that I do. I always like to set my time pretty low. I have my seasonal growth on, yes, and it's 1 day per month. But like I said, you can, the max though looks like 28 days. And I have my snow turned on. Crop destruction, because I'm a wreck driving, so I have that. I choose to leave that off. I turn my plowing on, so that's more stuff to do. I turned field stones off. I might end up turning that back on. Lime, I have that on. Something more to do. Weeds, who needs weeds? We turned that off. Dirt, so on and so forth. Automatic engine start. Now that's one thing I like to play with. I like to start my own. But if you have that on, immediately you get in your tractor, it fires right up. Trailer fuel limit, I choose to have that off. Fuel usage, I choose it to go on high. I think on default it's normal, but I choose it on high because it just seems like when it's on normal, it seems like I hardly ever have to fill up my machines, and I know those machines go through fuel like you wouldn't believe. And this is all for your AI workers. If they're in the tractor doing all the work and doing all like seeding and stuff, if they would spend your own money on that. I choose to leave that off. If my seeder runs out of, I'll go and take it over and fill it up and pay for it. But that's also another feature you can choose to use or not. Onto the store now. One of my favorite features of came out for 22 is used machinery. Used machinery, this is stuff that's been used already. I mean, there's a lot of hours on this equipment, and when you go to purchase one of these, there's going to be some maintenance that needs to be done. Let's see, does this tell you? It does not tell me how many hours are on it. But that is just awesome. I love this. Okay, so tractors, you get the gist. You know, you got your medium, large. If you open it up, and you can see the prices and pay and buy a new tractor if you want. Towards the end is going to be all your modded tractors. Apparently, I don't have any modded tractors for large. And then you got your seeders, your planters. Now back, I want to say the other farming simulators back in the past, the seeders would do corn. I could be wrong on that, but if you want to plant corn, you're going to need a planter. Eventually, we'll be getting into some corn on this map for sure. Miscellaneous, this is where you would find some of the odd stuff like for your mods, the bed of your trailers and stuff like that you'll find in here. This is leased items. If you lease something, because if you don't have enough money to buy something, that used to be a mod back in the day, but now it's built into the game, and it's an awesome feature. If you have enough money to lease it, but you don't have enough money to own it, and you only need it to complete something, that's totally worth doing. This right here shows all the mods and DLCs. But yeah, I just wanted to. Oh yeah, let's do this. Animal dealer. Yeah, we won't worry about that. If you want to change your appearance on the fly, you can do that by just hitting that button and changing your appearance. Oops. Construction. This is how you can add stuff to your farm. I mean, they have decorations, lights, and this a dumpster. You know, there's just so many cool things. Landscaping is an awesome thing. If I wanted to add a tree right here, I could. And then you got your plants, your bushes, and stuff like that. Modded stuff will be towards the end. Animals, your pastures. Right here it also shows you for sheep, pigs, horses, cows, chickens, bees, and then your dog. production. Yeah, you can own your own spinnery. So if you have sheep and you're decided to be a sheep farmer, it would be probably in your best interest to invest in a spinnery to make clothing and stuff. But yeah, you got so many things. Buildings, you got your sheds, silos, silo extensions, containers, like, you know, your fuel, your seeds, your fertilizers, tools like your power washers and other stuff you could use on your farm. These are nice because these are shops that you can drive your tractor into and repair your equipment. Then you got your farmhouses. A lot of them come with the DLCs, and a lot of them are in mods that I have. But yeah, I just wanted to take a minute and show you guys some of the features here on Farming Simulator 22. This video went a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but hopefully some of this stuff explains some stuff that you were curious about. Bottom line, content creators on YouTube, just FS22, and then I would select the featured uploaded most recently or uploaded this month. Farmer Cop is a good one. Like I said, there's so many to name. And then that academy that I showed you on the main website of Farming Simulator. But yeah, once again, I do apologize this video went so long. Thanks for watching, and if you like, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one, you guys.